Wednesday Meditation, November 2nd, 1977. LL Research, channeling Hatonn and others. And I say others because a lot of channels come through here, but this session was particularly challenging with regard to the recording of the session. I've chosen only to read the middle section of this transcript. The first portion of the transcript and the last portion of the transcript are disjointed, disconnected, as there are a lot of inaudible portions in the first section and last section. Latui opens up the session, then Hatonn comes in to answer questions, and Oxel and Laitos may or may not come in at the end. It's tough to say. Carla mentions another source that comes through named Monka, who she says they've not heard from in a decade. In any case, I would encourage you to read the transcript, but know that much of it is inaudible and disjointed, and there is even a disclaimer in the transcript saying that much of this was only printed to provide an idea as to what was coming through and to not take it as being accurate. And so we begin in the middle of the session with Unknown channeling Hatonn. I am Hatonn. I am once again with you, and as it has been stated, I would now attempt to answer any questions that you would wish to speak. Are there any questions at this time? Carla. Could you say anything about the program for the next year? Your hopes? Hatonn. We of the Confederation are aware of certain patterns which have been set within the realms, or shall we say, the environment of planet Earth. We have great intentions of attempting to alter some of the flows of energy which have been set into motion by your peoples. Yet, we have not yet been able to distinguish or determine in which manner we would be more successful in dealing with the situations upon your planet. But we are attempting, as rapidly as possible, to educate your peoples through many sources in order that we may be accepted upon a physical form of communication. By this we mean that, as it is known, there are occasions upon which we choose individuals upon your planet and establish with them direct physical communication. And it is part of our program and part of our desire to attempt to broaden this form of experience within what you would term your next calendar year. It shall become evident that we are not yet aware of to what degree of an increase in direct communication we need. And we of the Confederation are willing to do this upon any scale mandated by the group desire of the inhabitants of your planet. We have been pleased recently by the upsurge of interest in not only the existence of what you call UFOs, but the interest in the existence of life forms throughout the universe. There are greater and more intense studies being put into process by your educators and scientists. And as they filter their findings, more and more each day to your peoples, life such as ours throughout the realms of the universe is becoming an everyday accepted fact. It is pleasing to see the upsurge of this knowledge, for it brings us closer to the day that we may work with you hand in hand in building in what you would term the new world. Look for this to occur. The information shall be available through your normal filtered resources if you understand our meaning. But it is our objective to attempt to increase our assistance upon the physical plane, and it shall be seen by many. Do you request further information? Carla. By being seen by many, do you mean on television or in person? Hatonn. We mean by selected groups and individuals, not through the forms of communication that you would view and listen to, but in direct experience. Carla, do you have any feelings about what a group meditation should best focus on? Whether it would be against natural disasters or against war? In other words, for the planet's peace or for the peace among men? Which would be the most fruitful for the immediate present? Hatonn, we of the Confederation have in previous communications expressed the fact that one of our greatest concerns is your people's obsession to toy with their existence by the utilization of warfare. It is one of our greatest concerns at this period of time, for, as you are aware, even though there are still places of turmoil on your planet, you are living in a basically peaceful period of time as compared to the previous years. But, as you are also aware, each period of peace throughout your history was none other than a period of preparation for war. We predict nothing, but we ask that you focus your energies upon the prevention of escalation on the physical plane of the warfare. For we of the Confederation wish not to interfere, and it is you, the people of planet Earth, that are given the first opportunity to prevent the destruction of your peoples and the environment. At this point in time, the desire of some nations' leaders to substantiate and incur warfare is great. This would be your most beneficial exercise. Are there any other questions? Questioner, could you tell us how many people around the world are in contact with you? Thanks. Hatonn, we are in communication with the entire population of your planet, but not to all of their knowledge. To give you a number would be beyond the capability of the instrument, though we must make you aware that this form of communication that you experience here is only one form which we utilize. It is indeed of the most desirable. But look about you. Look at your life and how it has progressed. Look at the informations brought forth through the media. Look at the informations brought forth through books, movies, radios, and televisions. Look at what seemed to be fantasies 10 years ago. They are becoming evident realities today. We communicate through your scientists. We communicate through your doctors. We communicate through your lawmakers, although they are difficult to deal with. We communicate with all of your peoples. Are there any other questions? Questioner, I'd like to know if it may be related to my spiritual growth. The fact that my digital watch jumps ahead a few hours occasionally, and then I find another watch? Hatonn, we would say to you that all experiences understood are beneficial to your spiritual alignments and growth patterns. The phenomena that you experience are only clues and indications given to you through what you might term the grace of God to continually remind you of that which you are dealing with, the potential that lies within you. For the experiences that you are having are none other than a barometer for you to utilize to determine the magnificence of your Creator. Are there any other questions? If there are no other questions, I would leave you in the thought just spoken in answer to the question. Utilize your life's experiences as that barometer to determine not only the Creator's magnificence, but your own. I leave you in the love and the light of the infinite Creator. I am Hatonn. Adonai, my friends. Adonai Basu Boragas.
Go forth then, rejoicing in the power and the peace of the one infinite creator.